गाइस गुड मॉर्निंग। ये मैं बुक पढ़ना चाहता हूँ बिकॉज बच्चा तो बुक पढ़ा नहीं, बच्चे ने कहीं पर रख दिया था इसने बुक। तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मैंने जब अगर पैसा स्पेंड किया है इस बुक्स को कहीं किसी कबाड़ वाले को देने से बजाय या कहीं पर वेस्ट करने के बजाय मैं खुद ही रीडिंग कर लेता हूँ, बिकॉज मुझे ये ना लगे कि मैंने ये बुक्स क्यों परचेज करी, और कुछ सीखने को भी मिलेगा। तो आज का मेरा जो लेसन ये फिफ्थ क्लास की बुक है, मेरे छोटे वाले बेटे का क्लास की बुक है। Lesson I think looking around lesson name is from testing and testing to digesting, right? Different tests, it's different different tests मतलब अलग अलग tested, and Jampa run into the kitchen and caught the hold of her mother, saying, "Ma, I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to eat. This bitter करेला करेला. Can you give me and जगरी जगरी मतलब गुड़ गुड़ दे सकते हो मुझे, मतलब उसको गुड़ के साथ रोटी खाना चाहता था। जगरी, एंड द रोटी मतलब माँ स्माइल्ड, माँ है, माँ ने स्माइल किया एंड कहा, बेटा, मतलब माँ स्माइल्ड एंड सेड, यू आर यू आर रोटी एंड शुगर, इट इज इन दी मॉर्निंग। Julam and test it in Jampa, and don't your get and bore it of only and one and kind of taste. जंपा रिप्लाइड, बेटे ने, बेटा जो था, जंपा जो है बेटा है, उसने रिप्लाई आंसर दिया। जंपा रिप्लाइड इट इन क्विकली एंड डू यू गेट एंड बोर इट विथ लिकिंग एंड लिमिट। नज़र का भी फर्क पड़ता है। I wait and your and the mouth is watering and just and by hearing and the world and Emily and sure I love your and the shore and the Emily and the but I can and the sweet and salty and the things too. I even and it and the Karela said and the Jhulan and looked at her mother. झूलन जो थी जंपा की बहन थी, तो इसलिए बोला they both and laughed and heartily. And Jhulan said to Jampa, let's play a game. And you close your and eyes and up eyes and open your mouth. Open your mouth. I will the put and the something. I will the put and the something and to eat in your and mouth. मतलब उसको जो उसको जोलन समझा रही है, बच्चे को किसी गेम पे लेना चाहती है, और मतलब कह रही है आई विल पुट एंड द समथिंग टू इट इन योर माउथ, आपके मुंह में कुछ डालूंगी, मतलब कुछ दूंगी आपके मुंह को, लो ये खाइए, मैं आपके मुंह में, ये कह रही। वेरी गुड, यू हैव ए टू टेल, यू हैव ए टू टेल एंड व्हाट इट इज, ये आप बताना मुझे ये क्या है। You have to tell and what it is. And Julan took a few and drops to lemon and the juice in a person in a spoon. Julan took a few drops of the lemon juice in a spoon and put them in Jampa's mouth, and the sure and the lemon, and Jampa replied quickly. Julan then picked up a small pieces of jaggery. Her mother suggested and crush it, and otherwise she will know and what it is. Julan and the crushed and jaggery, but and the Jampa and easily and guessed it, and they played played the game and with the different the food and the items and the jumper and could tell the press and the piece and the even and the before tasting to Julian and the set and the now the close your nose because तीखा था खट्टा था तो उसने उसकी आंखें क्लोज तो इसलिए उसने अपनी क्लोज कर दी और अपनी नोज जो है नाउ क्लोज योर नोज एंड टेल मी उसने दबाया टेल मी बताइए टेल मी व्हाट दिस इज जंपा वाज कंफ्यूज्ड it is the beat and bitter a little and salty and somewhat and sour give me and one more and a spoonful आप कह रहे हैं कि मुझे अगला मतलब कह रहे हैं कि मुझे मतलब और दे सकते हैं मुझे वो जूस जो लेमन का जूस है गिव मी एंड मोर एंड गिव मी वन एंड मोर एंड स्पूनफुल मतलब भर के दें चम्मच जब झूलन टुक अनदर एंड स्पूनफुल of the cooked and करेला Julian took another and a spoonful of the cooked and करेला क्या दिया उसने कुक्के का उसका करेला की जो करेला की भर के दिया they uncovered and jumpa eyes and said and here it is the and jumpa and laughed yes give me and more give me more yes give me more क्या सीखे आप इससे उस जोलन ने अपने ब्रदर को कैसे खुश किया एक लेमन जूस का उसको एक चम्मच मतलब स्पून दिया स्पून से उसको मतलब उसको खुश किया उस गेम के बहाने या वो करके उस गुड़ भी जगरी भी मांगा जगरी फिर उसके बाद उसने उसको करेला खिलाना स्टार्ट करा आप बच्चों को आप उसने मोटिवेट किया अपने भाई को और मोटिवेट करके उसको प्यार से कैसे न कैसे उसको खाना लगा कि ये बहुत अच्छी बुक है आप इससे मैं भी सीख रहा हूँ इससे मैंने बचपन में नहीं पढ़ी थी तो शायद आई थिंक पढ़ रहा हूँ रीडिंग कर रहा हूँ कुछ सीख सकूँ कुछ नॉलेज मिल सके ग्रेन कर सकूँ काम आए कहीं बच्चों को पढ़ा सकूँ अभी थोड़ा सा मुझे प्रॉब्लम है बिकॉज थोड़ा सा मेरा जो ग्लासेस हैं अभी फाइंड नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ आई डो नॉट हैव लॉट ऑफ टाइम सो आई वांट रीडिंग वेरी स्लोली बिकॉज आई डो नॉट हैव ग्लास and I do not have matlab eye weakness something some weak so please and आप समझ रहे होंगे ये बुक कितनी अच्छी है आप कितना अच्छा मतलब जिसने भी ये बुक लिखा और जिसने भी ये टॉपिक लिखा जिसने भी ये पैराग्राफ बनाया कितना सोच समझ के आज के जो जनरेशन है उनके लिए कितने नॉलेजेबल बुक आ रहे हैं क्या क्या सीख सकते हैं बचपन से बेस जस्ट बच्चों पेरेंट्स लोगों को करना होगा समझाना होगा उनको गाइड करना होगा तभी वो सीख पाएंगे तभी उनका बेस बनेगा तो discuss and write Julian and the mouth and the started and the watering on the when she heard the word and Emily when does your mouth water what are 5 and the things मतलब list of the 5 things that you like to and eat and describe your taste देखो क्वेश्चन पूछ रही है उससे कि आप डिस्क्राइब करिए 5 थिंग्स बताइए मतलब वेरी गुड यार आई एम रियली डू यू लाइक ओनली वन एंड काइंड्स ऑफ टेस्ट of the different ones and why and Julian and put a few drops of the lemon and the juice in the jumpa mouse do your think and we can and make the out the taste with just a few drops and it's something and where to put a few and the seeds of sorry of your and the tongues would you be able to tell and with your eyes and closed and just said the how did the jumper and make the out the and the fired and the piece and can you guesses the name of the certain and the things, and only the by the there and the smell and the without and the seeing, the tasting and them and the what you did and the things, next is the has anyone that ever told anyone ever told you to hold your and the nose and the before hold कर सकते हैं अपना anyone कोई भी, तब कैसे करेंगे, कर रहा है बिफोर टेकिंग ए मेडिसिन एंड व्हाई डू यू थिंक, why do you think कि आप क्या सोचते हैं, they tell and you to do this and close your eyes, close your eyes, आप उसे पे खाने से पहले से कोई भी टेंशन से आप उसके आंखें बंद कर रहे हैं, close your eyes and tell, बताइए, collect a few food, collect a few food and item the having and different kinds of the tastes, play a game and with your friends and like a jumper and Julian and the did, they did and I will and your and friends to taste it the food and ask the how did it taste, कैसा था इसका टेस्ट, हाउ डिड इट टेस्ट, हाउ डिड इट टेस्ट, where was the four items, and when which and a part of the tongue and the could and yet get to most and the tastes and in front uh, at the back on the left of the right the side of the tongue and the which and the tasted and the could be made out of the out on the which part of the tongue and the mark these and the parts and in picture and given, मतलब इस somewhat very fantastic stories and very fantastic asking the question and use of the use of the clean cloth, आप यूज कर रहे हैं क्लोथ के लिए कुछ कह रहे हैं, यूज ऑफ द क्लीन क्लोथ to wipe and front part of your tongue and so that is it is the dry the put more and the sugar and the jaggery and there and could you taste and think and why did this happen, the stand of the front for a mirror, front of the mirror, uh, look closely at your and tongue, how does it the surface at the look and can you see any tiny, can you see any tiny bumps on the surface, tell me, tell. No, if someone in the ask your someone and the ask your in a describe to taste it of the amla cucumber, you might find a difficulty to explain, and it's a how would you then describe the tastes of the these and the tomato, onion and garlic and coriander, it's a nasty to think of words that and to make and your and on words to describe the taste, and when jumper and tested some of the things and she said and sense sassy SSC SSC, why do you think and may and have and eaten, why do you think maybe may and have and eaten, and why don't you make and sound, why don't you have make and sound and describe and some on the test is, from your expression and sound ask your and friends to guess and what you might and have and eaten, chew it is the chew it well, and what the different and try this and together in place at home at classes and any food restaurant, whatever, बहुत बढ़िया, very nice, fantastic book यार. And food is in the your mouth and the chew. 3 to 4 and the items and slow it and the taste and the changes as you chewed it, and then now take another and place the some rice and the chew and the touchy two times and the 2 times and the what there are any changes in the tested and the after and the chewing so many and so many and items and the discuss and the discuss the has the anyone at home that told you to eat and spice slowly and slowly to chew well to that the fruit and digesting and properly how the why do you think they say and the in imaging and the you are the imaging you are the eating and the something and the hard and the green and the gawa the what kinds of the changes the place it is there from the time and you bright and the put it is your mouth to when and the swallow and I think and the, what does it saliva and your and the mouth where do you think and the food and the must be and going and the after and your put it is your and mouth and the swallow it and in the picture and the given and the given there and the draw the path of the foot and put up the your put and through your body and share your picture with your and the friends. Do you or do you of do you have and the similar and the picture discuss how do you feel and when you are very hungry and how would you describe it for the example and the something example for the something we and the jokingly and say I am so hungry I could eat it and the elephant how do you came to know and that you are hungry think would happen what would happen if you do not and eat and anything and two and a days would you be able to manage and the without and the drinking and water 2 days and where do you think नहीं रह सकते विदाउट वाटर नहीं रह सकते आप 2 days विदाउट would you to be able to manage and the without drinking and the water for the 2 days amazing what do you think that time you know the water and that with drink goes अब जाओगे लेने जाओगे कहीं ना कहीं ढूंढोगे वेरी गुड यार आई एम रियली हैप्पी फ्रॉम राइटर वाह नीतू has given in the glucose drip. Oh, Nitu was very weak all day, and she was vomiting and sad, and she also had and the loose motion the whatever she ate and she vomited and vomited and her father and gave her and sugar and salt solution sugar and उसके father solution दे रहे थे कि salt and sugar and very good and solution in the by in the evening and the need to up to go to for the doctor and the doctor see fainted and the her father and her father had to carry her to this and the doctor doctor said that is that the Nitu and should be and the admitted in the hospital and the she needs to be and given glucose and drip. Hearing this the Nitu got and the confused. Nitu got the confused. and that during the games and the period in school, see teach and something and the something and the game and the them and the glucose and to think what was the glucose and drip doctor auntie and explained your stomach upset, your body is not keeping food and water, and has become very weak, has very become weak. This glucose drip will give you um, some strength quickly and even without of eating. Okay, very good. I am really, really proud of. Thank you. Very good, yeah. I learn more because I have a lot of word collected. I, I have improved your voice because I have take knowledge. So I want reading any books. If look front of any book me and just check out and read something. You searching, you doesn't know any meaning word, you studying in Hindi medium school, no issue. If chato you want another language, learn another language, your consistency reading, speaking, spoken, writing, everything, do it. So I want reading continuously, continuously. Whatever my child book, whatever your story book, whatever your any books, I am purchasing some books and Graham Benjamin and Warren Buffett and Karan Johar, any type of purchasing any books and I want read, then seek power. I want learn English. Otherwise, there is no single word in English because my education in the hill area, that time I do not I didn't understand कि लाइफ में क्या क्या मुश्किलें हो सकती थी, व्हाट नो हार्ड, क्या क्या करना पड़ेगा, व्हाट वर हार्ड योर वर्क एंड योर एनी फील्ड. बट गॉड, थैंक यू फॉर गॉड given best organization, learning the mind and learning to knowledge, lot of knowledge, and then show me whatever I am here, I am today, the God given basis of God. Thank you. My hard work, my energy, and my intention, my mindset is very positive. Thank you for giving God. Always keep very energetic and always give me a lot of learning. The consistency is consistency. Make a consistency, and when I not maintaining the consistency, please God, you reminder me. Okay, तो गाइज लाइक करिएगा, सब्सक्राइब करिए ताकि मैं डेली बेसिस उस रीडिंग भी कर पाऊँ. अभी मैं लिख के भी आपको कुछ वर्ड आपको लिख के भी वीडियोज बनाता हूँ, तो आप मुझे बताइए कि ये मिस्टेक है. जो भी कोई मिस्टेक हो या कोई, आप कमेंट करिएगा कि मैंने ये बुक्स एक्चुअल में मैंने सही रीडिंग करी है या मेरी ये प्लानिंग ठीक है. तो आप मुझे लाइक करिए, मैं ताकि मैं आप कंटिन्यूसली इस ईयर 2026 में मैं बुक्स रीडिंग भी कर पाऊँ, वीडियोज़ भी बना पाऊँ. कुछ ना कुछ डिफरेंट करना चाहता हूँ. आई वांट अ डिफरेंट नेक्स्ट ईयर आएगा 2027, तो मे बी होना चाहिए, मे बी सम लॉट ऑफ इम्प्रूव मी related to personality, related to speaking, related to public speaking, related to knowledge, related to anything. Then I will more increase knowledge and more. I will make more videos and changes. First me, and then I will change my child and family member, and then send to friends and relative, and this type of topic. Okay, thank you guys.